This earthquake and the resultant tsunami has rendered Japan into some serious um, dislocation. In fact, compared to Haiti, the experts are saying that the tsunami and the terremoto are have been about 100 times worse than Haiti. Now, I'm not sure the death toll whether it's going to be as great, but the devastation and the nuclear, this and that and so forth, we put it together. Now, I am predicting that Japan is going to recover faster than Haiti. They're going to rebuild and come back to normalcy in a rapid time. I'm not, going to speculate as to what time. And the world is going to definitely, jump in and give them the resources that they need. And I know Africa and some other blacks are going to jump and say, "Wow, what was this?" and so on. Well, in my early college years, I think in my first or second year, I did a course in ethics, and it has saved me from jail and all that. But um, you make decisions based on certain established principles. For example, God and the things of God are more important than man and man's assets. So you don't put, your diamond ring on top of the Bible. If anything, you put the Bible on top of the diamond ring. An actual person is of more value than a potential person, so that in pregnancy, the mother always has the precedence. So even just before birth, if there's a complication, the baby must go and the mom must live. Of course, I know many men would prefer the woman to go one way or another. So they say, let the baby be born and convince her that, she is hopeless, let the baby be born. But in actual fact, the government should say, the baby got to go. And if the mom goes to, that is okay. But the baby going first. Um, another one is that a whole person is of more value than an abnormal person. I know with the American with Disability Act, I know Child Left Behind, we've got this principle mixed up. For example, if there is like a nuclear accident and you could only save a certain portion of the population, you're not going to go and save all the young people. You have to have some old people in there. You're going to have to look at people who have accomplished, educated people. You need medical doctors, you need engineers, you need people who are going to do the sewer work, and so on. And so that, but I know with white folks, they're going to make sure that all their people save and everybody else going to get the space that remains. So, for example, suppose now up in Alaska, there's such a situation. Now, Trigg basically, he with his IQ of about 10, he's clearly one that shouldn't make it. But guess what? PLM put him in first. I wish he's even tried to do is see if she could get some of President Obama's DNA. He's a genius. Take some of his DNA and try to put it in a bacteria that can go into his DNA and put it into that ladder, and so he could get smart, and so on. In the third world, parents know it straight up, but in America here, where there's money for everything and there's some people who make money from everything, we have a different policy yet, plus the American with Disability Act. Like the other day, they're talking about the mental ill in Kenya, how they're discriminated against. No, the people making a decision. Here's a person that isn't whole. You don't waste money on them. For example, what I find in America here, if I were the government, I'll say, you know what? Okay, you want your child with 2 IQ to go to Harvard? Well, you spend your money first. When your money's done, then we can chip in. But no, the parents will say, hell no. You spend your money first. And when you get bankrupt, then we're going to say that this child doesn't have the ability. See what I'm saying? So if a parent don't want to spend the money on the child, the government shouldn't, because the parent knows this child has no potential. Okay? All right? So, and there's some other principles like, but these are the only ones I think are relevant. So with Japan, compared to Haiti, Japan has developed to such a level, and they have the type of mindset that they could recover and come back again. But Haiti, up to now they can't do. They haven't done anything yet. They haven't even cleared the debris yet. So, in my mind, I wouldn't have a problem with giving money to Japan, because I know the money going to be put to good uses, and I'm probably going to be paid back, and they could even give me some interest in it. But you send money to Haiti, man, and big politicians could take that and still looking for more. Hey, we need more help, bro. Where that money you just send? Shucks, man, I put that in my Swiss bank. Man, look, send me some more bucks. So I expect to see Japan recover very rapidly, and there should be no problems about it, because Japan is a serious country. I know that they're negligent in this accident, but then here, I mean, we all, you know what I mean, we all just fall asleep at the wheel. So that's my take on that.